Welcome to this Yin Yoga for Letting Go. You don't need any props for this class, but you might want an extra blanket over top of your yoga mat just to make it extra comfy cozy for you. We're going to start by resting back. Feel the support of the earth underneath you. And just let all the physical, mental, and emotional tension drain down and into the earth with the flow of gravity. Follow your exhalation out. To open our class, I have a quote from Jeff Foster from his book, You Were Never Broken, Poems to Save Your Life. Trust. And if you cannot trust now, then have faith. And if you cannot have faith now, then at least bow to your doubt. And if you cannot bow today, then just let everything go and lie naked under the still moon, or let the warm water of the ocean caress your feet, or weep at your favorite song until your tear ducts run dry, and rest in the silence between tears. Trust. And if you cannot trust now, then have faith. And if you cannot have faith now, then at least bow to your doubt. And if you cannot bow today, then just let everything go and lie naked under the still moon, or let the warm water of the ocean caress your feet, or weep at your favorite song until your tear ducts run dry, and rest in the silence between tears. So as you let go into the earth here, just reflect on what it is that you want to let go of in today's Yin Yoga class. You can set your intention to let go at the beginning here. Okay, so carry your intention with you, and we're going to slowly move. And our first pose is Revolved Child's Pose. So you're going to come up onto all fours. You could take this on your back, as a revolved twist instead. That would work. And we're going to do revolved child's pose. So take your knees wide and then walk over to the right side. Lower your right shoulder to the ground and take your left shoulder to the ground and take your right arm along. You're going to be here for 5 minutes. So when you're settling it into your pose, you want to choose an appropriate edge, one where you can soften into the pose and stay for a while and find stillness. I have a poem in this pose for you called Blessing in the Chaos. To all that is chaotic in you, let there come silence. Let there be a calming of the clamoring, a stilling of the voices that have laid their claim on you, that have made their home in you, that go with you even to the holy places, but will not let you rest, will not let you hear your life with wholeness or feel the grace that fashioned you. Let what distracts you cease. Let what divides you cease. Let there come an end to what diminishes and demeans, and let depart all that keeps you in its cage. Let there be an opening into the quiet that lies beneath the chaos, where you find the peace you did not think possible, and see what shimmers within the storm. This poem's by Jan Richardson. Okay, you're going to go ahead and release this pose from your body, and we'll just rest back on our back to receive the posture. We can either take the reclined twist here, or you can come back and join me for the revolved child's pose on the other side. Taking your knees wide, walking your hands over to the left side of your mat. This time you're going to lower your right shoulder to the ground and then extend your left arm overhead for revolved child's pose on this side. So take the first few moments in this pose to find an appropriate edge for you. Something that you can stay with for a while. Something that you can soften into. And then let yourself become still. A second reading of Blessing in the Chaos. To all that is chaotic in you, let there come silence. Let there be a calming of the clamoring, a stilling of the voices that have laid their claim on you, that have made their home in you, that go with you even to the holy places, but will not let you rest, will not let you hear your life with wholeness or feel the grace that fashioned you. Let what distracts you cease. Let what divides you cease. Let there come an end to what diminishes and demeans, and let depart all that keeps you in its cage. Let there be an opening into the quiet that lies beneath the chaos, where you can find the peace you did not think possible and see what shimmers within the storm. And that's by Jan Richardson. Okay, we're going to release this pose from our body. And go ahead and rest on your back to receive the flow of chi. Okay, this one's going to be a shorter hold, but you're going to do cow's face arms. So you're going to put your left arm up your back and your right arm over. It's okay if your hands don't touch. They probably won't when you're lying on your back. And you're going to lie down on your back. So that's the configuration of the arms. And this time you're only going to be in the pose for 2 minutes. So again, just give yourself time to settle into the pose in whatever shape feels right for you. This yin yoga is not an aesthetic practice. It's all about the way the pose feels in your body, not the way that it looks. So we want it to have sensation but not be sensational. Remembering our intentions around letting go. Finding softening and stillness in the pose as well. I have a reading for you in this pose as well. You have to let go of the life you could have had, the life you would have been living if you hadn't made certain choices. If you hadn't let certain people into your life or been at the wrong place at the wrong time. Wishing for things to be different and beating yourself up for the mistakes you've made won't change your circumstances. It's happened, it's done, and this is where you are, and it's okay. You will be okay. Okay, slowly release your arms and feel the flow of chi, particularly in your shoulders. This is where there can be a lot of holding and chi stagnation. And then we'll go ahead and do that cow's face pose on the other side. So you can help just to bend that right knee, tuck your right arm underneath, and then take your left hand underneath your shoulder. Okay, and you're going to be in this pose for a couple of minutes, not too long. So a couple of minutes in this pose on this side, and we'll continue with our reading here. Your life isn't over. It's just going to be different. And different doesn't have to mean bad. It just means you have to become more creative with your self-care. It means you have to find slightly different ways to navigate the world and your relationships. And sometimes it means finding new strengths. Strengths that open new doors. Doors that lead to new passions and friendships and connections. Doors that make you look back and smile for having doubted the resiliency of life, for doubting your own resiliency. You can't go back and change the past, but you can decide how you live today. Your story isn't over yet. There may be pain and struggle, but there are always ways to make your time here more meaningful and worthwhile. It might take time and it might challenge you, but the light is there. There's always a way, I promise. Okay, slowly and carefully release your cow's face arms and let that chi flow through them. And then if you want to gather any props in for your Shavasana, then go ahead and do that now. Make yourself super comfortable to receive your practice on letting go. You're going to be in your Shavasana for 5 minutes. So reflect back on your intention for letting go. Just notice how you feel at the end of the class compared to the beginning of the class. Notice your connection with the earth, your physical body, your breath out. And you can continue to rest back here, and I'm going to sit up and read to you the Jeff Foster quote again to close out our class. Trust. And if you cannot trust now, then have faith. And if you cannot have faith now, then at least bow to your doubt. And if you cannot bow today, then just let everything go and lie naked under the still moon, or let the warm water of the ocean caress your feet, or weep at your favorite song until your tear ducts run dry, and rest in the silence between tears. Trust, and if you cannot trust now, then have faith. And if you cannot have faith now, then at least bow to your doubt. And if you cannot bow today, then just let everything go and lie naked under the still moon, or let the warm water of the ocean caress your feet, or weep at your favorite song until your tear ducts run dry, and rest in the silence between tears. Tune into your body now and notice what part of your body wants to move first. And invite movement into that part of your body. And then bend your knees and roll to your side. Pause there for a moment. And slowly make your way up to seated. We'll gather the fruits of our practice first into ourselves and then offer the benefit of our practice out into the world. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my life contribute in some way to the happiness and freedom for all. So thank you so much for joining us for this class for letting go. We really appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up, put I am letting go in the comments, and shared it with your friends and family that you think would enjoy this class. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel. I'm sending you much love from beautiful British Columbia. May your joy be as deep as our ocean. May you be as rooted as the old growth trees in our forest. And may you be as strong as our mountains. Om Shanti. Namaste.